How does one find a lost civilization? A world unknown and untouched by the contaminating forces of the modern world. The 6 anthropologists who studied the Awanata culture discovered the civilization based on a rumor that within the Bermuda Triangle a new civilization was waiting to be found, an exotic new world waiting for these 6 anthropologists. The marine life surrounding the Awanata island is diverse and provides much of the food eaten by the natives. The island also has a diverse plant life, providing the natives with both protection and additional food sources. The cultural and religious practices of the Awanata were also of great interest to the anthropologists. But how is it that the Awanata have never been discovered? The mystery of the Bermuda Triangle may hold the answer. Reports of planes going down and ships sinking within the Bermuda Triangle may have caused people to fear exploring this oceanic region. The anthropologists responsible for this discovery are Dr. Sam, a linguistic and cultural anthropologist working for the Society of Linguistic Anthropology. Dr. Sam wanted to study the Awanata because they are one of the last undiscovered peoples that would bring great knowledge to the linguistic anthropological field. He hopes that we will be able to trace the flow of knowledge from other countries around the world to this small area in the Caribbean and Atlantic Ocean. Also there is Dr. Mark Medley, a cultural and environmental anthropologist who works for the University of North Florida's Anthropology and Coastal Biology departments. He wanted to study the Awanata because of their unique interaction with their environment and complex integrations of nature into their personal mythology. Dr. Crystal Burhans, a cultural anthropologist, wanted to study this group to bring information and artifacts back for an exhibit in the Anthropology and Archaeology Museum on the University of Pennsylvania campus where she works. Another cultural anthropologist who took part in the discovery and study of the Awanata was Dr. Jasmine Hernandez. Dr. Hernandez is a professor at the University of South Florida. Since the Awanata culture is one that had never been studied before, she wanted to learn about the Awanata's magnificent culture and how their isolation from the rest of the world has had an impact on their culture. Dr. Hernandez adds that she wanted to get some tropical sun and enjoy the beach. She asks, who wouldn't? Dr. Dylan Upson, an archaeologist who works for the Institute of Archaeological Services, wanted to bring back information about the religious practices and places of worship on the Awanata Island. The creation stories of cultures have always fascinated Dr. Upson, and he was eager to learn the Awanata creation story. Our last anthropologist is Dr. Kaitlyn Sanders, a professor at St. Andrews University. Dr. Sanders is a cultural anthropologist with a specialization in ethnoecology. She was interested in the patterns of living and resource use by cultures. Like the other anthropologists, Dr. Sanders could not give up the opportunity of finding a new culture.